This is a tutorial on how you can combine the two videos from your TUFF Glide into one video for free. First, you're going to have to download CapCut from CapCut.com. Then, create a new project and click on Import and select the desired videos, or drag and drop from your desktop. Next, hover over one video and press Add Track. Do the exact same for the other video. Afterwards, make sure on the top right corner of your screen it is set to basic. Only then, in the middle of the screen where you can see the footage, drag the below water footage under the above water footage, or vice versa. Next is the harder part, because now we're trying to figure out the exact timing. So here, I'm trying to find where I start my breaststroke. Here I see I'm starting to get to the end of my backstroke and about to start my breaststroke. Here I see that I'm starting my underwater pull-up, so I pause the video and cut it so that I only keep the rest of me doing my breaststroke. You can see here, now the underwater footage started doing the stroke first, and then the overwater started doing the breaststroke. So that means the underwater footage is slightly earlier than the overwater. Here I find the exact moment that the overwater does its first stroke. Here I'm trying to find my first stroke for my below water footage, but it's hard. Here I find my first stroke that I'm coming out of the water, and I wanna match that with my above water. So I add a marker. Here I find the first stroke of my above water footage, and I put a marker. I then proceed to line the two markers on the same line, so it's relatively aligned. We can see here that the above footage is slightly faster than the below water footage. Here I decided to make the exact timing more exact later and combine the video for now. To combine the video, press Add Mask on the top right of your screen and press Split. A strategy I use for this part is to cut off the part below the lane rope. Here I'm going back to make sure the timing is more exact. So I find the part where I go above the water for both of the videos and I put a marker. Here I drag and drop the two videos over so that the two markers align so the video is more in line. Here I'm doing some finishing touches to the timing so that the video is frame perfect. Here I see the video is pretty much perfect, so I try to center it so that my body is in frame. Here I move on to the masking again, and I try to be more precise about cutting out anything below the lane line. This is another hard part where you have to line the below water footage and the above water footage to be in scale with each other. And you can do that by playing with the scale and dragging the above water and below water footage around. Here I see that my body above is slightly smaller than my below water, so I try to increase the scale and move my body. Once both the above water footage and the below water footage is in line with each other, we can start to add a feather, which kind of blurs the middle part to make the video more seamless. Here I see my above water footage is slightly to the left of the screen compared to my below water footage, so I switch to basic and move it back a little bit so that it's in line. We see that the end product is a seamless over and underwater footage of your stroke. Lastly, to download your video, press export and download.